Hey y'all. So I had the awesome idea last night first I was scrolling on Twitter, that's how some ideas happen. But everyone's doing it's the last month of the last decade of, the last month of the last decade and how big of a deal this is. Like, we're in last month of 2019. It's kind of crazy. So since I only started this channel maybe, oh gosh, a month ago, I want to say a month. I thought I would do a best of 2019 since this channel is so new. And to have like all the trips we've done, the big exciting moments. Obviously, Carter was born just almost 4 months ago now. So there's a lot of stuff that you guys haven't seen on the YouTube channel. So I think that's gonna be what today is gonna be about. So let's go ahead and film that video. All right. Okay, so it is Carter and I here. He's like trying to spit up, but like wants to keep it in his mouth. Are you saving the flavor and you laughing? Stay. This guy. You done? Can we start? Yes. Yes, mummies. Okay. So the end of last year, so 2018, I started off and I shaved my head completely. So this is 1 year actually. From I think it was December 28th, like end of the year, like I'm done with it. So I shaved it off and went into 2019 bald. So I'll like trying to include pictures somewhere over here. But when it celebrated 2019 New Year's completely bald, and so that was liberating in itself. Shaving your hair is always liberating. Starting a new year is always liberating. So I right out of the gate was like, let's go. Like 2019 is gonna be a good year. We knew we were pregnant. The whole month of December. We found out, December 2nd, I would say, I tested positive. And so we had our first, they make you wait about 8 to 12 weeks here in Italy. I don't know if it's the same in the States, but to actually get your first ultrasound. So we got our first ultrasound in January. And obviously we heard the heartbeat for the first time. And it was like, oh my gosh, like there's something living and breathing inside of me. Like it was just hands down like amazing, and here he is all smiling and giggling. But February, what did we do? Oh, so our January, our 2-year anniversary was this year, wedding anniversary. So we went to Frankfurt, Germany, and that was awesome. Like the hotel, we always try and get hotels with breakfast included, just because when you're already out, it's already so expensive. So why not have something, paid for already included? So breakfast included. And we decided they had a great menu for lunch and dinner. So we're like, you know what? Let's order. Well, I couldn't order wine. I was pregnant. So he was ordering left and right, Jack Daniels, Moscato, like all that different type of stuff. And there was no, oh, you got to be DD. No, you're DD. It was, let's walk up to our hotel room. And, So that was super cool. Frankfurt was awesome. We actually didn't do just Frankfurt. We went, there's a Chipotle in Frankfurt, which is the real reason, I was pregnant at the time, so hands down. And we went to Ramstein, their air base, and went to Chili's over there because I was craving any type of home, like American style food. Italian food is good when you're on vacation for 2 weeks, maybe a month, but we've been here at that point like a long time. So it was like, all right, next, I'm ready to get back. But our anniversary was awesome. And then I guess the reason why we did such a big, traveling anniversary, not only because we're in Italy, but because John was going on a TDY. So that's basically like a mini deployment. So he left to Morocco for 2 weeks while I was pregnant, the beginning of my pregnancy. And I didn't, the first trimester, the whole pregnancy was easy. So it's not like he was missing, oh, you left me in my time of need. No, I was just sleeping the whole time. So he left for a TDY, and when he came back, he actually left some of his luggage. He left his luggage there, and they shipped it. Like, it didn't make it to his overlay, basically. His overlay was in Austria. Austria's a day trip away, so when he got back, and I think it was March, we're like, you know what, let's do a day trip to Austria and go get it. So we made a day out of it. Austria's super beautiful, super pretty, mountainous. However you say that word, it has lots of mountains basically. So that was really cool to see, and just another country to check off the list. And then we actually wanted to do a painting with a twist. I did one in Miami with some of my girlfriends 2, 3, maybe even at this point 4 years ago. So I was like, I want to host one, painting with a twist. So you have all wines and stuff. Mind you, I'm still pregnant at this time. I don't know why I decided to do this, but it was on my heart to do it. So we hosted with maybe 6 or 7 or so friends. Some moved back to the States, they PCS'd. Some are now just gave birth, and some we don't even talk to anymore. So you never know how the year's gonna fold. But painting with twist was super fun, even though I wasn't drinking. That was awesome. And then I'm trying to think what else happened. So that was maybe in April. May, I don't think anything happened. June, my sister came over here. So my sister's 17, super awesome, fun, quirky little girl. And she came over, so that was my push to. By that time, I was 7 months pregnant or so. So we explored Pordenone. We went to Venice with, one of my girlfriends came, Tati. She came over to Venice. Her family was doing a big cruise, So we decided to, let's go see you and also take my sister at the same time. Because I was like, I don't know how many months I got left, walking like this. But it turns out I did a hike right the day before I gave birth, so let's say I was very active. So showed her Venice, showed her Lake Barches. Like, we were pretty much all over our region. And then my birthday was in July, so that was lit, even though I was not drinking. There used to be a time where I'm like, if I'm not drinking, I'm not having fun. Pregnancy really sucks that out of you to there. You have to find other ways to have fun. And for me, that's taking pictures and doing little adventures. So we did a beachfront resort down in Bibione Beach. Awesome, amazing. Food sucked. So that's when we had to go to so our hotel had a restaurant. That's where the food was sucking. It was a buffet style, but not tourist Italian food, which caters to American style. It was traditional, authentic Italian. And they don't have pizza every day. They don't have pasta every day. They have fishes. They have fish. They have meats and veals and things that I'm picky before pregnancy. So me on pregnancy was picky on steroids. So I didn't like it. So we ended up just eating a little bit of dessert, and then John had my birthday cake brought out to us at the table. So that was the only thing. And then we literally got the cake, they took it back to our room, and then we scurried off to another restaurant nearby and had pizza and pasta and salad and all that stuff. So that's how that went. Beautiful, beautiful restaurant, rooftop pool, rooftop bar, that's what I live for right there. Being in college in Miami was this is the height of partying on your birthday. So that was super nice. And then, so July came, August was birth month, geared down. My mom came the first week of August. He was born on August 14th. So for those 2 weeks, we were doing everything that I did with my sister. So we were going to Lake Barches. We didn't end up going to Venice. We went to a food festival, and Pordenone was super cool, the lights. Actually, no. The food festival was after he was born because I had a drink. So yeah, food festival was after he was born. I think right before she was about to leave, actually. So yeah, she came. She got to see the house. She was tracking back and forth. There's a park maybe 2-3 miles, and this little woman loves to walk, and hike actually. So she was hiking back and forth every day in the mornings. And one day August 12th, I think she drugged me up there with her. I need to get this baby out of you now. I'm only here for a month. Let's go. I want time with my grandson. So I hiked on Monday. Tuesday, I did 50 squats. He was born Wednesday morning. So exercising helped me literally all the way through. And if I do get pregnant again, I definitely want to be exercising beforehand because it was just an amazing experience. So his birth, an amazing experience. And I know people who, they have natural birth, they didn't have any anesthesia, any epidural, any no pain relief whatsoever. And they say they had a horrible birth. So I had an epidural. I caved at 5 centimeters dilated. So it was either like you get it now or you don't get it at all. So I was like, you know what? I'm super tired. Let's go for it. And it was, I had an amazing birth. Like that really was the highlight, because for months leading up to it, I was watching hypnobirthing techniques. I was watching people give birth before me. You know, what did they do that calmed them? What did they absolutely hate? We went to several birthing classes throughout this time. My sister actually got to see him on the ultrasound when she was here. We took her to one of the doctor's visits in the Italian hospital. So it was, I really did prepare for his birth, because I'm one of those, it's not going to be good if I don't prepare for it, because surprises do not suit me. Like, I am the worst person to try to surprise, because I gotta have my emotions and my mental ready for whatever I'm about to receive. So definitely prepared for his birth. We'll do the same thing, even though I already know exactly how it goes. We'll be doing the same thing, because just get your mind right. So he was born in August, and things honestly slowed down from there. Like, I totally missed we went to Paris. Hello, we went to Paris the beginning of June, because I was worried. Like, my mom said, oh, we're gonna do Michonne coming in June, and I was like, well, we just booked, you know, a week-long trip to Paris for my baby moon. Baby moon is basically the honeymoon, but for a baby, before the baby. This boy always yawning when I'm trying to talk. You all right? Yes, mommy? He's like, I'm ready to go sleep. Where was I? So we did Paris. So not only we went to Disneyland Paris 2 days, because you know the military, they have the 2-day pack or 3-day pack, which is like super discounted, like super cheap days. Like, that's why you don't get this day pass. You honestly have to stay 2 or 3 days, because it just doesn't make sense to go for 1 day. It's just super cheap. And then we're like, you know, we can't be in Paris and not go to Central Paris. But at that time, this past summer, they were crazy over there. I don't know if y'all saw, but they were having like riots and protests, and so many different humanitarian rights were going on over there. So we, military-wise, were advised, don't go to Central Paris. Disneyland Paris it's maybe 40 to 60 miles away from Central Paris. So they're like, this is a circulated area. This is a concentrated area. This is fine. But Central Paris, you need to be on high alert. And I was like, baby, you trying to go still? And of course we're like, hell yeah, like let's go. So we went and we did, I think I got it on TripAdvisor or something, but it was moped around Central Paris sites. And that was, second to you being born, Papa, that was the highlight of the year. Going to Paris on a moped, driving around, seeing the Eiffel Tower, seeing the Louvre, seeing so many different pieces of history on a moped. Like, literally, you're in bumper-to-bumper traffic in a moped and just a little helmet. It was amazing, 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 amazing. So that was awesome. So that was, yeah, beginning of June. So I don't know how, I just skipped. So back to August, September. That's when things slowed down, because we have a newborn at this time. You don't want to go out. Well, my mom didn't want me to go out. I was trying to go out like week 3, week 4, and obviously she knows best. She's done this twice already. But so that's when things slowed down, and we ended up, she never got to do Venice before she went back, so hopefully we'll get to do Venice next time she's here for a second baby, if that happens. But so, and we couldn't travel too, because not only did he need his passport, dependents of military, we need soggiornos, meaning you are a legal resident of Italy for this time being. It has expiration date. If we were to get stopped and he didn't have his soggiorno, they could, I don't want to say they could take your child, but it'd either be a punishment or something, maybe like a fine or a citation or something. And every citation that dependents do affects the military person, the military, what did they call them? Military sponsor. It affects their record of some sort. So I was like, you know what? All right, all traveling on lockdown. So the first trip that we have planned, which actually is this week. So today I'm filming this on Tuesday, December 3rd, 2nd, Tuesday, whatever Tuesday is, first week of December. We leave to Spangalum, Germany on Thursday. So literally in 2 days. So So that would be our first family trip going back to Germany, because Ramstein is the air base where, I don't know, being on a military base makes you feel secure amongst all of Europe, you know, and you just venture out when you're ready. So that would be our, I'm putting you to bed as soon as this video is done. What was it? So that would be our first trip. So he was born in August. We just got his Sojourno, so he's all cleared to travel maybe 2 weeks ago. Exactly 2 weeks ago, actually. So I think that's the fun of living over here, is literally 2 weeks after he's cleared to go, we're going on a trip. So that completes, and I guess to close out Thanksgiving, I hope everybody else had an amazing Thanksgiving. I know we had an amazing time. With new friends, old friends, babies, like it was awesome. And I have a video on that, so y'all go check out how our Thanksgiving was if you already didn't. But 2019 was an awesome year, so now I'm excited and kind of nervous to see how 2020 tops it. And I think I'm a one-upper of myself in that, all right, this year, 2018 was an amazing year. We moved to Italy, we got married in January, like we got married, we moved, we got pregnant, like that is the epitome of life for me, was 2018. 2019, we got to manifest, all our blessings manifested. Like he was born, our family got to come over and see our house and just see how we've grown, really. So that's why I'm curious to see how 2020 goes. You know, that not only is the start of a decade, but it really is the start of our life as a family of 3. So I'm excited to see how that grows. So that is the best of 2019 for us. Let's see how 2020 goes.